Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing the technical analysis for Bitcoin, and what I have here is the chart for Bitcoin versus USD, one-day candles from Bitfinex. This is my main chart. For every video that I do for Bitcoin technical analysis, I always leave my arrows on the chart. So I have been getting it right here since ever I started doing videos for YouTube. All these arrows are from previous videos, and the last time that I put these arrows here, the same day I put these arrows here as well. So I was kind of neutral. I gave two options. I said the more natural thing from here, it would be to crash down, but if that's why I put this note here. You could see this note in my last 2 or 3 videos. If 2014 continues to repeat, then we are going here. So that's why I put the arrow pointing up and pointing down. We indeed went up, and then we touched this line here, support, and now we're bouncing up. So that turned out to be true. So so far as we cannot break all-time highs, I will continue to remain bearish, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these arrows over, because I'm still bearish. So I'm still saying this is going to break down. So I'm just going to put my arrows here. I'm going to delete these 2 red lines because I don't want them here anymore, just to clean up the chart a little bit. I hate it when it's full of lines, so they don't serve us now anymore. I'm just going to clean it up. It looks a lot better. And now this little arrow, I'm going to move it over here. Now, I think we're going to have the first big sell-off, not huge, but the first big sell-off somewhere here where this channel is finishing. I have been using this indicator. It's called Accumulation Distribution Indicator. I have a video dedicated to talk about that exactly. It's called market cycles. I did this video a few days ago, so I talk about the parts of the cycles in every market, and accumulation and distribution are 2 parts of the cycle. So this indicator, it's one indicator that's gonna tell you when we are in these parts of the cycle. And of course, you don't work only with one single indicator. If you see this indicator is telling you that we could be in the distribution part, you don't believe it just because you see it in one single indicator. You have to use other things at the same time. You have to look at support and resistance lines, Fibonacci lines, moving averages. There's a number of indicators. You have to cross-check with a few of them, and then if you have a lot of them pointing to the same thing, then you can start to believe it. For this specific indicator, accumulation and distribution, you will see. I'm gonna give a very quick overview. If you see here, just forget about these boxes for a second and just look at the indicator. The trend line, it follows the price line. For example, here it was like flat consolidating, and it shows the same thing here in the accumulation distribution indicator. It goes flat. Then we start uptrending a little bit slow here. You can see the same happening on the price. So it follows the dominant trends, either if it's uptrend, downtrend, or consolidation. The only thing is it doesn't detect the big movements like this. Here we have a parabolic movement up and down. It doesn't detect these things because it gives you an average. It's like kind of the moving averages. It gives you an average. It's a momentum indicator. It's not going to give you the very highs and very dips, but it follows the dominant trend, right? Except for when we are in the distribution phase of the market. In this case, in the bubble here in 2014, if you see this box that I draw before, where the box starts, we have the very top of the bubble, and where the box finishes, we have the price a lot lower, in a lower level, right? So we've been downtrending clearly. Yet the accumulation distribution indicator is showing a flat line and even uptrending, because where the line starts here is at this level, low, and where it finishes is even a little bit higher. So it's been actually uptrending, almost flat. This means that even though it's obvious we're having sell-offs here on the price, there's a lot of people buying as well. So this indicates the distribution part of the market cycle, where big institutions are selling off all their stocks, all the stocks that they have been accumulating in the accumulation phase. Now in the distribution phase, they're distributing these shares to the public, usually to the guys that are buying the dips, to all the people that's been late to the party. So they sell here. So you will recognize the distribution part because it conflicts, the price line conflicts with this distribution indicator. It goes flat, but here you see the price going down. Exact same thing in the previous bubble. I draw this box here. So you can see here is the very top of the bubble at the beginning of the box, and then at the end of the box already down, and in the distribution indicator is showing a flat line and even uptrending a little bit, just like in the next bubble that I showed. So this is exactly what we find now in the current chart in 2017. Okay, we find the exact same thing happening here. So I'm gonna draw a box just like I did there. I'm gonna draw a box starting at the exact same vertical level with the box that I have down here. Okay, so it goes starts at the same vertical level, the same day candle, and finishing where the other one is finishing. Okay, here, there. So you can see the beginning of the box, 4 days into the box, is the top of the bubble. Yeah. And where the price finishes is a lower level, because here was $3,000 and right now we are at 2,800. But what we find here in the distribution indicator is that it was lower. Okay, it starts here and at the end it's higher, so it's actually uptrending, and we see that the price is actually downtrending. So this is another sign that this could be the distribution part of the market cycle. It's just one more indicator. Okay, since I have been comparing this with the 2014 bubble a lot, and every day that passes I can compare more and get more accurate data. From today and until 10 days, the price is going to be consolidating, maybe going up a little bit, very, very slow. I'm guessing it could be following this uptrend channel here. Okay, so right now we are at 2,800, and in 10 days we could be as high as something like 2,880, 2,890. We could get there even to make a triple top with this, and that would be the last before we have the first sell-off. So that's why I put this arrow here. So I think when we reach the end of this box, we're going to see a little sell-off here, and then again consolidating and going down very, very slow. So I'm not sure this arrow should probably go there. As I have been saying, I expect a very long and slow bear market, so I'm just going to keep moving these arrows over. That's what I wanted to update in this chart. I will go ahead and delete this title here now, because this is in the past. I've talked about this already 2 times. I'm just gonna do these arrows in black, just like the other ones, so that it's not confusing, because I like clean charts, not with many things. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I'm gonna save it, so next time I do Bitcoin technical analysis, I'm gonna be updating on this chart, so we will be able to see the box, my arrows, and as always we will see how wrong or right I was. If this turns out to break in the upside and we go and break all-time highs, I highly doubt it. Statistically, it's very, very difficult that's gonna happen. But if it does happen, hey, anything is possible, you know, even if it's only 5% probability, it could happen. Then I will continue to update from there. I will forget about these arrows and I will take it from there, and I would probably be sharing strategies for uptrending. But so long as we don't break all-time highs and actually stay above, I remain bearish. So I'm going to leave this like this. Thanks for the subscriptions. I got almost 1,000. It's gonna be soon 1,000 subscribers in my first 4 weeks. So I started the channel 4 weeks ago. Thanks for that. But that should be another indicator telling you that this industry is overhyped. Not just my channel, but in any crypto related channel. 50% or 80% of these subscribers, I don't think they will be active when we are 1 year into a bear market. So that's the reason why in my channel I want to try to be profitable during uptrends and also during downtrends. That's why I'm going to be focusing on short selling as soon as the bear market is confirmed, which should be here in the next 10 days, 2 weeks maximum, something like that. I will keep updating this. So yeah, we're gonna focus on that in this channel. As for the Bitcoin Cash drama and boycott, just so everybody know, I support Bitcoin Cash much more than the old Bitcoin. I think I'm gonna start calling Bitcoin Cash just Bitcoin, and this other version I'm gonna call it Bitcoin Segwit if it gets Segwit implemented, because I think the Bitcoin Cash, which I will probably start calling just Bitcoin, it's much more aligned with the Bitcoin that's described in Satoshi Nakamoto white paper. He was talking about peer-to-peer electronic cash. We have the white paper here, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. I mean, this is peer-to-peer electronic cash. It's not peer-to-peer electronic gold. It's not peer-to-peer Lightning Network settlement. I don't know the weird things they want to do with Bitcoin, but it was not working anymore as it was supposed to work. I use Bitcoin every day. I have here my Electrum wallet. This wallet I have been using since the beginning of this year. The first transactions are dated from January 2017. Before this, I was using a core wallet from that's the very first wallet I had when I bought my first Bitcoins back in 2013. Of course, in the middle of the bubble. That's why I'm telling you it's not going to happen to me again. So I bought exactly the first time I bought Bitcoin. It would be like today in 2014, when everybody thought Bitcoin was going to go to $1 million. There was the exact same hype that is today. But anyways, as you can see here, I don't have much Bitcoin left now. I have only like 0.70 because I have been selling a lot of it on the highs. I sold here, I sold here, I sold here, I sold here. So, and I sold before like 2 months ago. But anyways, I didn't want to show this. I wanted to show that I use Bitcoin for mini transactions, $4, $3.50, $3.50, $7, $7, $6, every day, $7, $20, $200. This is a bill that I paid for $20. I use Bitcoin as cash, and I have been using it for long time, and this wallet is new, but I have several transactions every day, and most of them are small because it's things that I sell online automatically. They sell automatically on websites, and I get paid. But I used to get paid a lot more and bigger amounts before. If you see here, $200, $300, $200. Like I used to get paid very, very constantly until this got worse. If you see all these 300 ones, are from February, when we got all this hype here until March. I was using it in March as well, maybe April, but then I had to stop using it that much. I started using it less and less. I started accepting Ethereum, Litecoin, and other things, and stupid PayPal, which I hate. But because it was unsustainable, it was like impossible. It was taking days for me to receive freaking $300, And so see, from the 14th of March, 15 March, 16 March, 16 March, 16, 16, 16, 17, it's like several uses every day, and it was getting unsustainable. I couldn't keep using it for business, So this is very frustrating. That's why I support Bitcoin Cash. I think Bitcoin Cash is much more aligned with the white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto. That's what I want for the future, so that we don't have to rely on banks, PayPal, credit cards, or middlemen financial institutions. With the Bitcoin as is today, with the blocks full, we cannot stop using banks and financial institutions, because we cannot use it for transferring money every day, for paying for our things. You know what I mean? This doesn't help the system. If you hate the system that much, if you hate central banks that much, you should be supporting Bitcoin Cash, because the Bitcoin SegWit doesn't solve that problem. It's not a solution to eliminate central banks or financial middlemen institutions. So I'm supporting Bitcoin Cash. I'm going to start calling it Bitcoin. I think that was all for the video. I hope, guys, this was clear. Sorry for the long video. And I'll see you soon. Bye.